Something red, something gold, something unique, and something old. What's once considered outdated is now gripping the nation as a growing number of newlyweds choose to tie the knot the traditional way. This company in Shanghai is one of the first in the country to provide traditional-themed weddings, and business is booming over the Spring Festival holiday season. Although there's no exchange of rings and I do's, it's the same expression of love and commitment.
我们是把中国历史上各年代的婚礼习俗融入了现代的婚礼中去，从汉代开始，汉唐。
The white gowns, black tuxedo, the champagne, the Western weddings have become kind of a cliché. In China, different dynasties have their own set of rituals for wedding ceremonies. For example, the weddings in Han and Tang dynasty are rooted in Confucianism and are usually very solemn and noble. And there are also wedding ceremonies that feature a lot of interesting folk practices. You can have either one style or a blend of the two, based on what you want for your big day.
The couples will suit up in red instead, and the bride will be riding in a sedan instead of a fancy limousine. The nuptial rituals vary slightly, but usually include the couples paying homage to heaven and earth, to the family ancestors, and to each other. The color red is central to the traditional Chinese wedding, which is considered as a symbol of prosperity. The red lanterns, the red bridal veil, and most importantly, the red wedding dress. For most couples, the moment of truth comes when the bride finds her destined dress. That choice usually sets the tone for the theme of the wedding, one dress for one particular period of history.
Western cultures do honor their wedding traditions and stay true to them. So I think we should also take pride in our own traditions. Plus, the wardrobe is filled with some very elaborate and elegant designs. Simply marvelous.
The bride has a point. Faced with the rails full of temptations, I simply couldn't resist trying one on myself. And voila, I'm wearing a very traditional bridal wear from the Song dynasty. And as you can see, the dress is full of very interesting little details that you could just read it like a book. The wedding attire usually features depictions of the dragon and the phoenix, symbolizing husband and wife. For couples who prefer to go retro, this is their way of being distinctive and honoring the ancient traditions.
其实我的客户群体目前最多的都是一些留学生。
The regular clientele we have are mostly cross-cultural couples. We have those who are eager and enthusiastic, and those who are not confident about revealing their body in tight wedding gowns. We provide custom-made services for our clients, whether they want an elegant solemn theme or perhaps to spice things up a bit. We've actually had quite a few clients who have already held a Western wedding, but wanted to have one more in the traditional way.
The traditional wedding is unique in many ways. It's old and new at the same time, and perhaps most importantly, a reminiscence of the time-tested values of love and companionship. Shen Li, CCTV, Shanghai.